Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and of course, I got my wing lady next to me, who is her. How are you doing, my dear?
I'm doing great, Lorena. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Wonderful, wonderful. Even more wonderful finding out that you finally hit 1,000 subs on your channel. So thank you to
Yes.
everybody who helped push her over to 1,000. So excited. So excited. How does it feel?
It feels wonderful, Lorena. I'm so happy. I had no idea that I was going to be hitting over 1,000 subscribers. You and I were just talking about it the other day. I've been working so hard to get the subscriber count up. And, last night I hit 1,000 subscribers while I was on Midnight Musings with Robert Meyer Burnett. I'm grateful, Lorena, for your help, for Robert's help, and everybody who has helped me along the way to reach 1,000.
Oh, well, you are more than welcome. More than welcome. I'm so happy. So happy finally that you're at 1,000. Yes, KR Nut says, yay! KR Nut 82 says, yay! Yes. So now go watch all of her stuff because we got to get her to 4,000 watch hours, which we can. We can get her there. So hopefully you got the playlist up.
Yes, I do have quite a few playlists up, Lorena.
All right. So run those playlists, folks. Run those playlists and share it. Here's my thumbnail guy. CJ says, Wing Lady, Top Gun wordplay. I love it. Yes. And speaking of loving, love the thumbnails as usual. So many people give me so many compliments. They're like, you have such great thumbnails. I said, it's not me. It's my graphic artist, CJ, because I suck at that kind of thing. And he's awesome at it. So I let him do it. Let's see. We've seen you guys starting to filter in here. Yes, this is a Top Gun watch party. So how we do watch parties here on this particular channel is we have an app called Scener, SCENER.com, and the link to the actual party is a pinned comment in the chat. So what you do is if you have, first of all, to clear things up a little bit, if you have Amazon Prime, you will be able to watch the movie Top Gun with us in real time through the Scener app. However, if you do not have Amazon Prime and you've got like your own copy of Top Gun, don't worry. We're going to tell you where the timestamps are and everything. We give commentary. The chat gives commentary and all of that. And it is an absolutely great time. So we kind of do the thing where we talk through the movie. We're those people.
Yes, we talk. We're the ones you want to throw the popcorn at and say, "Shh." No, we're gonna speak up. We speak
up. Yeah, we're the ones that talk. We're the ones in the movie theater, like, don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there. You know, we're those.
Yes.
We're those. So just to let you all know, that's kind of what we do. All right, so let's see, who do we have here in the chat before we get started? There's 10 of you guys. Let's see. We have Cool Gamer who says, hello, everybody. Well, hello to you. Good seeing you. And Brian McCann says, I was last night as her reached 1K. Well, excellent.
Yes, thank you so much, Brian.
Saw it live. Yes, you saw it live. Awesome. I remember when I reached 1K, I wasn't even awake. That's a story I'll tell another time. Let's put it this way. I wasn't even awake and everybody knew but me. And I woke up to all these like, you got the 1K. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. I totally missed it. Hey, Nikki D says, good evening, ladies. Love this film. Yes, we love it as well. So excited we can do a watch party for this movie. It's just so much. It's fun to watch movies that you like and that make you feel good, just to have a bunch of fun. I see that flag, dude. I say it. I understand. Hominis Nocturna says hello, the Reina Creole,
Hello.
and
Hi.
it's a
Hi.
pleasure to see you both. Well, a pleasure to
Yes.
see you too as well, and glad
Absolutely.
you're here with us to enjoy this amazing,
Mhm.
amazing film. And let's see, we have Struggle Chewy. Hello, who says one of the most entertaining movies ever made. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, it is. Always a good time. Always a good time when you watch it. And let's see, we have Dylan Campbell here who says, hey, Lorena. Hey, her. Well,
Hi, Dylan.
hello. Hello to you guys. Hello. And yeah, I was looking up Team America World Police. I couldn't find it on a streaming service. I was PO'd. I think it's probably permanently on is it I think Paramount Plus probably. But I did look because I haven't, don't tell anybody. I know this is embarrassing. I have not seen Team America World Police, but I've heard it and I've seen like clips of it. I can't believe I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and actually watch it because that freaking movie I heard is absolutely hilarious. All right, folks. So I think we've said hello to everybody. So again, if you have the Scener app,
Yes.
I should be showing up on Scener. Let's see. Am I enabling the microphone? I don't think I need the microphone over
No, you
there.
don't. Or
So I'm
the
going
camera.
to
I disabled mine. I just
go to
want
the
the
camera.
earpiece so I can hear it. I think if you put the camera on, it films you. It puts you in a picture.
Yeah, it does. So I'm not really trying to use that. Why are you taking all daggone day? It's like loading, loading. I don't need that part. Don't need that part. No, I don't want to use that either. Okay, no joke. I didn't have this problem earlier. We're giving it 3 more seconds. And if not, then I'm going to start it again.
I think it says waiting for host to pick a show.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Let me know if you see something playing. Because it says I'm playing at 53 seconds.
Oh, it does?
That's what it's telling me.
Okay, let me see if I can refresh this.
So now I'm at 1 minute and 7 seconds. At least it's telling me that.
Okay, let's see.
So right now it's rolling over the credits. We're like at 1 minute and 34 seconds. So now it's doing the whole America thing right now.
Okay, I think I can see it now.
Okay. So folks, it's like the whole America, all on the aircraft carrier, and you see all the guys out there bringing in the airplanes, bringing not the airplanes, we'll say fighter jets, bringing them on in, landing on the
Mm-hmm.
aircraft carrier. So many people help get that stuff running. I love the opening to this.
And I love our naval aviators.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Did I tell you the one time when I was working at Stark Industries and we saw a Navy aviator pilot come on like into the
No,
facility?
no, I didn't really.
My DM, everybody's because a group of us work there, and we're like, if you see fatigues or if you see anything military that shows up, it is your civic duty to tell us when it happens. So all the DMs started going off. So we're like, where are they? And we're just like all in the lunchroom just looking. And we are just absolutely, absolutely flummoxed. And they're playing Danger Zone. Danger Zone. Danger Zone. Hello, Shadow FC.
Hi.
He says, hello from Brazil. Wow,
Wow.
thank you for joining us. Obrigado. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
That's fantastic.
you. Epstein's Ghost says, I've been trying to super chat. What's going on? That is very weird. You should be able to super chat me
Yeah, absolutely.
without any issue. That's really weird. That's me, sorry. That was me. You should be able to super chat me, Epstein's Ghost. I don't know what happened. You can also PayPal me as well through Stream Elements. Is anybody else having problems trying to super chat me? Because sometimes YouTube will do this to people. Well, they'll prevent you from super chatting. Hey, Brian McCann says, hit like, everyone.
Thanks,
And
Brian.
BK Panther says, this beginning is legendary. Love it. Yes. Ghost Rider, this is straight. Negative Ghost Rider. Well, we're not that part yet.
That's right. No flyby approved.
It says negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Can't believe it's Tom Skerritt.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite. Talk to me, Goose. I love the chatter. Let's see. We have folks watching from over on Twitch, like Shadow FC3 is, and on YouTube as well. I just put the link to my tip jar if you want to super chat, and YouTube for some reason does not want to let you super chat me. I don't know what's going on. CJ says we used to do the same thing when I was a teenager when I worked at a supermarket and a hot girl would walk in. And Broco, you gotta spread the intel.
That's right.
Yes, we do. And the joke is we were absolutely useless when that happened. We're like, yes, we are. Shut up.
I do love men in uniform. Don't you,
Oh,
Reina?
absolutely. Absolutely. It's just something about it, you know? BK Panther says, love the F-14. I don't care what newfangled plane they come out with. The Tomcat will always be my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I like the F-14. I'm partial to the F-22.
Oh.
I'm partial to the F-22 just for personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think the biggest mistake was the Joint Strike Fighter. That was a project I said, nah, I don't want to be on that. Does not make any sense to make all the branches of the military use the same freaking plane. It just
It's weird. I am partial to any plane that has a pilot in it. That's a man.
That's understandable. Back when you could smoke cigars in a movie.
Yes.
Uh-oh. This was so scary. That is so scary. Hey, Barryon, I feel the need. Yes, the need for
Or speed.
speed. Absolutely. Absolutely. A10 Warthog. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like. I'm sorry, guys.
Long time. It's some weird kind of looking plane. I can't recall. I've heard of it, but I can't recall what it looks like. For folks who don't know, this was during the Cold War.
It was.
And we used to have airspace incursions more often than not. From
Thank you.
Airwolf. Oh, I
Thank
used to
you.
watch Airwolf all the time. Do you ever watch Airwolf?
Yeah, yes, I have watched that, but
I used to watch that.
I'm the same way with cars. Like, don't ask me what kind of car it is. Don't even bother.
It's like it
I'll tell
flies,
you what.
right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what color it is. That's it.
Or it
That's
drives, right? You know?
yeah. Yep.
I did watch Hot Shots. That movie was so darn funny.
hmm That's and Charlie Sheen was
Charlie
in it,
Sheen is
right?
in it.
That's when he was funny.
Yes, before he like really went off the deep end, but yeah.
He was funny. Like, he had talent. So
Mhm.
anybody who can make fun of themselves like that.
And Blue Thunder, I remember that too.
Yes.
This was so scary with him doing that because that is really real. You're up that high and you have to rely on your instruments,
Yes.
and there's so much you have to pay attention to when you wind up like losing your edge. That is scary.
You have to be ballsy just to get in the plane. Like, you have to have, like, you have to be badass just to step in that plane,
You have to. You have
because
to
that
know
is
what you're
not easy to
doing.
operate.
No. You can't be a dummy and be a pilot. Even the F-22, which let's face it, the software flies the plane, but that's mostly autopilot. The pilot has to be able to tactically move the plane around if you know what the
hmm
heck you're doing.
And you have to be an officer. I don't know whether it's always the case, but you have to be an officer in order
Hmm.
to be a pilot, right, Lorena?
Well, they what? Sorry.
I was saying you have to be an officer to fly a plane, right?
Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've watched some videos of DCS Fighter Simulator where fans put fifth gen fighters against the F-14, and it is possible for the F-14 to win. I believe that mostly because the pilot, there's more control. The pilot has more control over the F-14 than the next gen ones. Totally believe that. Okay, stay with me. We're at 11 minutes and 46 seconds. Maverick's leading dude in because he knows he is not going to make it. Dude's running out of fuel.
This is
They're
terrifying.
not over land. They're over freaking water. There is nothing. And he is running on freaking fumes.
And they can't really eject at this point. He's got to land that plane. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
I
got
don't
to
really see
land.
them, ejecting at this point.
And let's face it, when it lands on an aircraft carrier, I mean, they have to hit it. Right. Oh my gosh. He is
Spot on.
the way his
To
plane is going back. Yeah, because they have to grab the hooks,
the hook.
grab the wheels of the plane. You have to hit that right.
This is terrifying. Ah.
This in the theater. Oh my God. Yep. And there go the clamps. He
It
made
looks,
it in on
but you and I
freaking
both know that
fumes.
this thing is like hard as hell.
Yes. It is not easy. BK Panther. The music is also very good in the
Oh,
movie. It's well synced.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. You may hear me humming some of these songs.
Hmm.
RM's interpretations of 80s songs. I assure you, you've never heard these types of interpretations before.
Yeah, he turned his wings in. He's just like, I don't have an edge. I
And
don't
he's
have an
giving up
edge
a lot
anymore.
because it takes a long time to get to that point, right, Lorena?
A long time, lots of hours, lots of flight hours, lots of training, beating people out. Not anybody can just line up and fly one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I know about a C-130. They are loud. They are so loud. I'm like, I know they can fly. I'm like, I know mentally they can fly. I know why they can fly, but still seeing one of them take off, you're just like, is it going to take off? I love this. You don't own that plane, the taxpayers do.
I'd be afraid to just fly the plane in a straight line. This guy's like wants to fly the plane like a stunt pilot or something.
Invert, yes. Like the air show.
Yeah, that that's not true because he wouldn't be
No.
flying the plane all crazy and such.
Mm-mm.
I think he wants to be in the military. I just think that he enjoys the plane a little too much.
It's like it's a new shiny toy.
Yes.
Like it can do this. What can it do this? What can it do
Mhm.
this? Let's see if it can do this.
Mm-hmm.
You two characters. Are going to Top Gun. Yeah.
He's
like, you mess up, you'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dogs in a Hong Kong.
Kenny Loggins, thank you so much.
I love the lines in this movie. First female pilot on an aircraft carrier, landed in the water 4 times. They've revoked the flying privileges. How can... In the water?
To the danger zone.
I
Okay,
love
that's
where he's riding a motorcycle and he's
love it.
It's the plane.
Get back on the back of that motorcycle. Hold on tight.
I used to live near a naval air station when I was a kid. So this stuff brings back like memories where he's driving by and you see like all the lights. There's Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
I forget who that
I can't remember
is.
that guy's name. Do you remember any other guys? They're all hot. Like,
oh yeah. I think they cast this on purpose. You have to be hot looking in order to be in this movie. You are not hot enough to be in this movie.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Ronald Jones, hello. Hello there. Welcome to the show.
The call sign tonight is hot, Lorena.
Yes, hot. HAWT, hot. You have to be hot. Absolutely. Yes, please do hit that like button. There are 11 of you in here. Oh, and Epstein's Ghost was indeed available. Can indeed super chat. Glad you could. Glad you fixed it. It says, hail to you ladies in the chat. By the way, so glad you had Ripa on the Dark Council.
That was a great show, Lorena.
Great show, and I'll be listening while I do my workout. Well, thank you so very much. I was glad Jay was able to get him on the Dark Council. I wasn't sure if we were going to get Ripa. at all. So glad we could make that happen. And so glad you guys tuned in for the Dark Council show to be able to see it. So if you missed that, please go to Drunk 3PO's Basement channel and watch the replay.
Yes.
So glad you enjoyed, and enjoy your workout. Enjoy your workout, Epstein's Ghost. Thank you again for the $5 super chat. Thank you. Thank you. BK Panther says the location of Fighter Town changed. I wonder if that is real or if it was just for the movie. Maybe possible.
I don't know. Tom Cruise does look like a real military guy. He looks the part for me.
He's got the haircut and all of that. Yep, there's no points for second place. If you're not first, you're last. The way he laughed at that was so funny.
Now, one of the gentlemen who we saw in that meeting was also in Die Hard.
Really?
He's the guy who's like the safe cracker. Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yep. He's wearing like aviator glasses, of course. And he's the one who breaks into the safe, or is trying to break into the safes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Val Kilmer looks so hot in the navy whites.
Gosh,
Iceman. Everybody was buying aviator glass. Matter of fact, I still have some.
Imagine going to a bar, seeing these guys in uniform, start talking to one of them. Oh my God.
I have seen that in Cocoa Beach. I've seen that. I'm like, oh, this is like Top Gun, kind of. Kind of, but not kind of about really the bar, and then there's the strip club down street.
Of course.
It's kind of how that works. 13 of you fabulous folks in here watching. Thank you. I'm here with of Positive Fandom, and we are doing a live watch party of the movie Top Gun from 1986. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch via the Scener app. And let's see here. I'll actually put the link back here in the chat, but it is also pinned. I'll put that over here. So we have some folks over there on Scener watching right now. See you guys over there. I kind of have my mic muted over that way if you kind of just want to watch the movie, and I kind of leave it muted over there so folks can just watch the movie, and then I kind of just like chat in there. But over here on YouTube, here's where we talk at the movie.
Yes, we do.
SR-71 Blackbird X-Men. I love the X-Men, the 90s X-Men.
Oh yes, I do too. And Lorraine, you remember this hairstyle that Kelly McGillis is wearing? It was so popular in the 80s.
It was crazy popular then. It seemed as soon as this movie happened, I think when it went back to school, girls had like that haircut. It was insane. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, please. How many guys started trying to do this?
So many.
And you have to sing it off key too. Ready? You've lost that love and feeling.
Oh, that love feeling.
That love and feeling, now it's gone. Whoa. Well, yo.
So the guy who's singing, who picked up the mic from him, is the one who was in Die Hard.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh man. Now I'm gonna have
And
to
he
go
was
back and
also in
watch Die
Walker.
Hard.
He was also in Walker, Texas Ranger, as well. But
Really?
yeah.
Why am I drawing a blank? Because I've watched Walker, Texas Ranger.
With Chuck Norris, I think, was in that one.
That was a damn good show.
Yeah. Now he is so out of her league, it's not even funny, but it's okay. Because he's got to be ballsy because he's a pilot. He has to be ballsy.
You have to be able to take risks, to take that risk being shot down.
Because right now she's having dinner with his boss or, like one of the senior people. So, or did, like she's not there alone.
Let's see. Dylan Campbell says, I still love the fact they did the song recreation in Scream 2. How come I don't remember that? I've watched the Scream movies. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're going to need them. Put these flames out. BK Panther says, ooh, that is the geeky guy that says the quarterback is toast.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Ryan McCann says, Lady Gravemaster would love watching this with you too. Oh, I bet she would. I know she's a busy lady. Oh, she's a very busy lady. Hello, Lancer737 says, hi, Lorena Creole. Hello. And I still think this dude got some balls to just roll up into the ladies' room like that.
That wasn't done back then. Men didn't go in ladies'
rooms.
No.
So he just rolled up in there. He's like, you don't want to hang out with that old fart. You want me. You want me.
That's right. Shoot. That's one of my favorite lines.
Your friend
that was so good that she did that because it could have gone so many ways.
And the look in his face is like, what? I love Michael Ironside. This is the reason why I bought backseam pantyhose. And yes, I wanted a job like this, and daggone it, when I was at Stark, I got so freaking close. Trying to get some of them to pay attention, though.
I think she would be very distracting to a lot of the servicemen.
That's kind of like what it was. And I had to have somebody point blank tell me, just like, look, they're not going to be paying attention to what you say. So you're going to have to repeat it several times. What? Well, we saw Mig forget me. But I love that line. Yes, he is. Yeah, yeah. I was inverted. He's inverted, yeah. Community. Yeah. Yeah. A bit of trivia. Merlin, Tom Cruise's character's Rio is a real F-14 Rio in the Navy at the time. The guy who flew the F-14 is Maverick, was the greatest pilot in the military. His call sign was Snort. I believe that. Here's why. I had an article I think we did on the Welcome to Florida show where we actually had some fighter pilots who watched Maverick and were commenting about it. You know, they like
Wow.
all live in Florida. And one of them, they said, no, first of all, their call signs are too cool. Your call sign is something usually very, very, very embarrassing. Like
Oh, I didn't know that.
one guy, his call sign was Dozer because he got drunk and got in a bulldozer and caused all kinds of havoc with it. So
Something
it's
that you
stuck.
can't live down, I guess, more or less.
No, the call signs are not cool. Call signs are freaking embarrassing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. Thank you. You read about it.
Oh no.
I see it going on here. I see it going on. He's being a bit of a jerk about it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear the guy died in a
Yeah, that
plane
is
crash.
terrible.
Snort. That's a shame. Maverick and Goose have a similar chemistry and brotherhood to Hawkeye and Trapper BJ from MASH. Gotcha.
Yeah, Anthony
Yes, I
Edwards
know.
is amazing in this.
Yes, I know the finger Goose. Another Kenny Loggins track here.
This is really interesting because this is one of those jobs where people are watching what you're doing, and like they see everything. It seems like it would be very nerve-wracking to have every action that you do watched with such scrutiny.
It would make me very, very nervous. I think these guys just get used to it, which is probably why some of them start showboating.
And there was these were all practical effects as well, right, Lorena?
Yes. Yes. Not really any CGI. Not in 86. In 86 it was mostly practical effects, small scale models. The real Viper is in this movie but doesn't play a pilot. Okay. Darth is a cool call sign. Hey, Teresa.
Hi.
Good seeing you, my dear. Good seeing you. Turn and burn, folks. We were at 31 minutes and 52 seconds. Watching Top Gun from 1986. Going vertical.
Woo!
You can pass out like that if you're not used to that.
I would have already passed out from the takeoff, but yes.
Yeah.
I think I was in, it might have been Puerto Rico. And on the tarmac, I was on a commercial flight. And on the tarmac were obviously military jets like these fighter jets. And the pilot, our pilot, says, we're going to take off after these, jets take off. And I'm like, oh, great. We're going to have a flight delay. It's going to take forever for these things to take off.
Mm-hmm.
It took them 3 seconds to take off. It was like, and I was like, oh, wow. Okay. I guess we're not really having a delay, but that would have made me sick. Like I would have thrown up in the cockpit. I couldn't take that much G-force.
It's negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
This is the moment.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Flyby. We're going to do it. Here we go. Hang on to your coffee. Hang on to your coffee, dude. That's awesome, Lancer. That's
wow.
So cool.
Yeah.
For real, if you want anything close to what those G-forces are if you take off, you have to do the orange mission on Mission Space at Epcot.
Really?
Yes. The G-forces that you get like on you through that simulator, even though it simulates space flight, yeah, it's a crazy amount of G's. People throw up on that.
Okay, then I would throw up on it.
It's like the closest version to the vomit comet that you get for pilots, because have you heard of the vomit comet?
I have.
Where like
yes.
slides like goes in like a parabolic motion. It's like I forget how many miles above the Earth it is to simulate 0 G.
Yes, yes, yeah. I would throw up on that too.
Yeah, they call it the vomit comet. The coffee bit always makes me laugh.
They're not exactly tough to one another.
Uh-oh. You saw that coming. You want some butts on that old chaos? Sounds weird. Tom Skerritt and Michael Ironside calling you in there. It's not good. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's like you can't be a hot shot and just out for yourself. Hey. He's like, maybe I should learn to be a truck driver since I may be getting kicked out. Maybe for this. Hey, Robert Wiles, says Reina Creole. Hello, how are you doing tonight? And be blessed. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm doing very blessed. Hope you are as well. Thanks for being here. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. If I'm going down with Tom Cruise. Hell yeah.
It's like part of you wants to say hell yeah, and then the other part is like, I don't know. He's still kind of seat of the pants showboaty in a way. That's true. Because
Yeah.
he's got more riding on this. When it's just you can take all the risks you want, but he's got a family, so he's like, I can't dump this whole Navy career. Hello, Phil. This is Hail Reina Creole and her
Hi.
lovely host. It is Phil
Thank
TMNT, by
you.
the way. Well,
Thank
hello,
you.
night. Good seeing
Hi.
you. Good seeing you here.
Yes.
Yep, turn and burn. Turn and burn. And for some reason, I thought of Shake and Bake from the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, which is a really funny movie if you haven't seen that yet. He's so young in
I
this.
know. I was just thinking the same thing.
It's like I almost don't
He
know who
looks
it is.
like he could be in high school in this thing.
I
God.
know.
It's not like she has to look. She probably has already looked at all his records already anyway, but
Yeah, she's done her recon on this dude. Not like it's hard for her to find.
that's right.
Yeah, too aggressive.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, that's ballsy. Mm-hmm. I've heard that line before. Well, really?
Now this is
Oh,
the
this is
incredibly yeah,
the volleyball scene.
yeah, that
Volleyball,
everybody talks about, I guess.
yes. Shirtless, volleyball, in the sand, 2x2. Folks, we are at the infamous volleyball scene, 41 minutes and 32 seconds. Oh my God. How many times has this scene been recreated?
Too many times.
Yeah, the soundtrack is just on point with everything.
I'm doing my 80s moves.
Yeah. Unexpected fire. Hello. This is Howdy Lorena Creole. And I just got the alert you were online. Online, okay. But I am deep into Babylon 5 season 3. So
Ooh.
I am just joining you for now. Top Gun is great, but do Babylon 5 too. Oh, I understand about Babylon 5, dude. I have not watched that in quite some time.
Yeah, me too. It's been a while.
Miss it. Love Babylon 5. Robert is asking, said hello to you. How are you doing? And be
Hi.
blessed.
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
And I love the music by Berlin. That's still going to be, besides Danger Zone, and Take My Breath Away by Berlin.
Those 80s synth songs, synthesizer songs are just so romantic sounding.
Even with the drum machine in it. I want that jacket. I love that bomber jacket. Are you late?
Oh, he's late.
He's like, I'm just happy to be here. I'm sorry.
She waited.
She what?
She waited for him to eat.
You know she wants to know about the MIG, dude. Come on now.
So it's for research purposes.
Yes. Not every day you come up close to Soviet tech.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Kenny Loggins didn't write something new.
Yeah, it would have been weird.
Yeah.
I think it would have been different if he had been writing all these years continuously, but
Hmm.
it's just too much time in between. How much older is she than he?
I
10
don't
years,
know, but like
maybe?
about 5 to 10, probably no more than 10, but I think at least 5.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly McGillis is older than he is. Hey memes. Says, hey
Hi.
ladies, what's going on? Good to see you, my dear. Good to see all of you in here. Here on YouTube and here on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Good seeing ya.
Absolutely. She's getting real comfortable because she's lounging. She's laying down.
Hmm.
She's in the position here.
You should see me. You should see how curvy I look. That's why I'm laying down like this. So they're trying to say that it was his father's fault. That's kind of messed up when people are blaming your father for losing all those people in combat,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
not
know something
cool.
that's right and you're not getting. It's like his name, like his dad's name is like, sullied, including him. So
And it
hey
goes on
Arnett.
your record almost, like who your father was. And when you're in the military, at least any
Hmm.
other profession, no one has to know that. But
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of people wore that. I wore the CD out.
mhm.
I'm telling you, I love Berlin. I will stop what I'm doing. I will totally stop what I'm doing. She's like,
Ah,
yeah, you're gonna take a shower.
that sounds
Yeah.
so nice. Like,
I would have said,
all
could you
right.
repeat? Could you repeat that, please? You're gonna do what now? You're gonna be naked in my house. That's pretty much what you're thinking. Hey, Keely, roll tide, my dear. Hey, it's like, hey, girl. Hey, girl. You can acknowledge me. We're in the elevator. Maybe. Memes of Destruction says topology is beautiful. Hmm. Hmm. You don't say. Yeah, he didn't get that part. Okay. He's only thinking that she likes me.
Hmm.
He didn't hear a word she freaking said. I think all she heard is that, well, she's having problems doing her job.
And I better help her out.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, I bet you are. Thank you, Theme Park Casual, for becoming a channel member. Thank you. So do appreciate that, my dear. Thank you so very much. Had Theme Park Casual on my channel on Tuesday for theme park therapy.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, that was a great show as well, Lorena.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We all had a blast. A blast. So much theme park knowledge, and we just had great fun. Had an awesome time with Theme Park Casual bringing his knowledge onto the show.
Hmm.
Dylan Campbell says Maverick and Charlie just have that quintessential 80s romance trope. Not entirely toxic, but questionable and bizarre.
God, I miss
Oh, I
the
do too.
80s.
It's crazy. Uh huh. Those graphics, though, so rudimentary. Hmm. Yeah.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Do that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But it could have. Yeah. Something tells me that didn't quite go the way that Maverick thought that was going to go. Maverick
Now
doesn't
that's an
like me.
80s form of ghosting, right?
Yes. It was just like, I'm not talking to you. What? I can't hear you. What? So she gets in her little car and starts chasing after him. And almost took out a Mustang there. 53 minutes and 13 seconds.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. He's like, huh? Huh? Did you just say you had it covered up? So, I mean, you had to be brutally honest so people wouldn't catch on that you like me. I like the fact that they were just kissing in the middle of traffic and nobody cared.
Yeah, it's the 80s. Stuff like that happened back then.
I'll be back in 30 seconds because I freaking love this scene. This is like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And every time I hear Take My Breath Away, Berlin, this is exactly what I'm thinking of. This is probably one of the hottest romantic scenes in movie history. Fight me. I don't care.
I agree.
Like, fight me. This is so freaking hot. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, yeah, 54 minutes and, well, it's at 53 seconds, but back it up to 54 minutes on the dot and start from there.
Take my breath away.
And the music is freaking perfect. Freaking love that. Okay, I can think again. Barry on for $5. Thank you so much for that super chat, my dear. I so do appreciate it. Thank you, so generous. Don't know if y'all got to the volleyball scene yet. That got parodied in a video game.
Yes, we did.
We did get to the volleyball scene. You're gonna have to tell me which video game it was in, because I need to know.
You know, Lorena, these love scenes are exactly what the 80s films did so well.
They so did. You are not, Lord. I'm telling you, that scene is hot. That scene is absolutely hot, KR.82. Glad you agree. BK Panther said, what surprised me is Berlin does not like this song. They wanted to be known for their other work. I guess because it was in a movie and they may think that it was more commercial. But I will say I did not know about the group Berlin until because of this song. Borderlands or Borderlands 2, I forget which. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good to know. Holy crap, it's Maverick and Goose. CJ says, Take My Breath Away and My Heart Will Go On are two songs I can no longer hear without my ears starting to bleed. No on the first one, yes on the second. I can't stand My Heart Will Go On. I can't.
Take My Breath Away was much more sexual than My Heart Will Go On.
It was. I like that one, but My Heart Will Go On, I can't. I can't with that song.
In fact, if I was on a date and some guy started to play that, I know what's going to happen next.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's like when some dude starts playing Jodeci.
Yes.
You know what's going down. Gotta stay with Hollywood. Don't leave Hollywood. He's going to go off the Viper. All right.
Yeah, that's not cool that his partner said to stay too, and he
just peeled off. And that's kind of like what Tom Skerritt was saying. It's like he's a hotshot pilot, but would you trust him in combat? And Michael Ironside's like gestures like, I don't know. Can you trust him to be there for you when you need him?
CJ's making me laugh.
Didn't they do that in Austin Powers?
Yeah. Well, you know, the Divinal song, that's one of the 1 billion songs. It's been played 1 billion times on YouTube. So,
Really? I
yeah,
believe
over
it.
a billion people agree with you,
I
CJ.
believe it. I'm telling you, Austin Powers did it so freaking funny. All right now, y'all. I love these dog fight scenes. They are crazy. People tend to forget with pilots, you also have to have that instinct too.
And they have to keep track of the weather.
Exactly.
That would
You're
drive me
dead.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Stupid. I remember that line. Dead because they were stupid. Yeah, ever.
Would he have been kicked out of the program by now for all this like disobedience?
I think so. But because it's a movie and a de facto recruiting tool,
And he's so
probably.
hot, you know,
And
because
yes,
yeah, he messed up, but we're keeping
exactly.
him on. So sorry.
Exactly.
This is a nice scene too.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, you do know better, but you didn't then. Went for it.
And that tender song, the guitar strings strumming gently.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Just pulling out the picture of like him with his dad. It's kind of like, Dad, what would you do in my case? But that's the thing. He feels he has to prove himself. I love this part.
Yeah, and Meg Ryan, I don't know whether this is one of her first appearances, but she was fantastic in this
She
film.
was she was so memorable in this. Yes. Hominous Nocturne. We were just talking about that earlier. My second favorite song in this movie. Of course, the first is going to be Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, but Take My Breath Away. Oh, love it. Love it. Yeah, I know. I heard about that too. I still have to see Maverick. I know, shame on me. I do. I do. At this point, I may wait till it comes out on streaming.
And they came out with a really good documentary that I think is on Prime, Lorena,
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going
where
to
he
check
talks
that
about his
out.
career and, you
Hmm.
know, his cancer. His son actually narrates it, and it sounds like Val.
Oh, okay. Let's have to check that out. That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Need a better lose me forever. CJ says, not gonna lie, playing patty cake with a redhead cosplaying as Jessica Rabbit is on my bucket list. Patty cake, patty cake.
Interesting.
I like that scene.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I'm going to ride on the back of the motorcycle.
That's hot. Riding on the back of somebody's motorcycle.
Behind this Navy pilot. Yeah. Good times.
Without a helmet.
That's right. That's right. You know, I've never made out with a guy on a motorcycle like that.
You know, I haven't either. That's going to have to go on my bucket list.
Definitely.
Things
Definitely on the list.
Mm-hmm. Make out with a Navy pilot on the back of a motorcycle. Every time they play Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. Freaking, oh, I love the engines. Oh my gosh. If you ever see the engines fire up like in real life, it's so cool. It's so cool. Folks, we are at 1 hour, 4 minutes and 58 seconds. We're watching Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch via the Scener app over there without the voice commentary. You can just watch the movie, of course. Or you can listen to our commentary here on YouTube and on Twitch.
They did a great job with the sound too, Lorena, like with these fighter jets. Then that must not have been an easy thing to accomplish, to give a sense of, you know, the distance of it to you while you're watching it versus, you know, when they're leaving or coming closer. You have to be like an expert to get this one straight. I wouldn't have been able to figure out what it's supposed to sound like.
ICE can't make a decision. There's a video on YouTube with this version of the song with all the engine sounds. Love it. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's just a distinctive, it's like, it's a difference between, like, say, how a C-130 starts up and like how fighter jet starts up.
Yeah.
Oh. That's not good. Oh, they lost both their engines and they're in a flat. Oh God,
that's awful.
They're in a flat spin. This is not. Flat spin. You have no control over your aircraft. None.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. This was heartbreaking. Yes, he is. Oh my God. This is like when they talk about training accidents that can happen. This is one of them. Because like when he tried to eject like the the ceiling the plane hadn't completely cleared, and he like broke his neck.
And of course, the first thing that we're thinking about is his wife, children. You know,
How am I going to tell them that this is what happened? It wasn't that he died in combat. It was equipment malfunction. This was one of the saddest scenes, and I would say like one of the biggest turning points in the movie. Because here
and I
is
think.
where oh, go ahead, my dear.
What's interesting about it is that, of course, you and I both know, and probably everybody who's watching this know, that it was, as you said, a malfunction in the machine. And it was not his fault. But because he has that thing with his father, kind of, riding in his family history, it weighs a little bit heavier on him now. And it for him at least,
Right.
because he didn't want to make mistakes or even be in a situation where he would be in this position.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. There's a review of the Spy Pilot. He says a flat spin is just that. It falls straight down. Iceman saying they are heading out to sea is wrong. They wouldn't travel away at all. Thank you, because I was wondering about that. I'm just like, it's what sea? So thank you. Hmm. He's not wrong.
And we did see a pilot earlier on in the movie, Lorena, who also was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, and that was oh god, I'm blanking on his name. I'm blanking on his name. Blanking on
I
his
can't,
call. I'm blanking on his call signer. His call sign.
he was,
But he was just like, I don't have the edge anymore.
and he was the number one fighter, the number one pilot, right?
He was the
The
number
best one,
one.
rather.
It ranks up there with people who like they get a command, like it's their first time in command, and they have someone that actually dies under their command, and it's like they have to get used to that happening, because they know that that can happen, but the first time it does, it's just like it's a crazy amount of shock, and some people can deal with that and some people can't. Oh, Days of Thunder was a cool movie. I like Days of Thunder.
Yes.
It was Cougar.
It was
Okay.
Cougar, yeah.
Thank you, BK Panther. Yeah, Cougar dropped out.
Thank you.
Hmm.
And that music.
It's such a sad music. So sad. So sad. Hello, Mark Spector. Mark Spector's avatar. I want to come through the screen and turn down your fan. She has
There's
a
no
cool
AC
Beyonce
in this.
effect going on.
Well, thank you.
I love
There's
it.
no AC in here, so even though there's a vent, like nothing comes out of it. So I have to have a fan, or else it would just become stifling. And this is like a tiny little closet. So, thank you for saying it looks like Beyonce, though. I like that.
I love it. That's what I thought when I saw it. Cougar's a dude. Yeah, I don't know how he got that call sign. I really don't. It's not humiliating enough. Apparently, your call signs are supposed to be humiliating.
Something new that I learned. I didn't know that. I thought it was supposed to be cool.
I didn't know that either. I may have to try to pull up that article for you guys, but it's hilarious. They were all like retired Navy pilots living in Florida, and they went to go see Maverick. And we're talking about they're too hot looking, their call signs are too cool.
These guys are definitely too hot looking. We know this. This is our
Yes.
fantasy, and we're going to hold on to that
Yes.
fantasy.
Yes. They're like, you look too hot. Your call signs are too cool. Although they were like, overall, they were like, yeah, we love the movie. They were just like, we just had flashbacks from when we used to fly. But I didn't know either till I read that article. I'm like, what? It's like he doesn't know what to say. Although she knows that Goose died doing what he loved to do. And he would have followed Maverick anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And that is real. That's something that some of my friends who were aerospace engineers, that was like a couple of their first problems when they were taking fluid mechanics, because air is a fluid and how it can stall your engine out.
And that was happening a few years ago on the tarmac for commercial jets when they were taking off too fast after a previous commercial jet.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were too close to where, the takeoff was, it could affect your engine and cause a stall in a commercial jet. So they did some kind of rule or something on the tarmacs now where that's not going to be a problem anymore. But it's a legitimate problem, as you said, Lorena.
Mark Spector's avatar says, I taught Top Gun when I was 5 and I wanted to be Maverick. So my fam got me the classic leather jacket. Someone stole from my daycare and I've wanted one ever since.
Oh,
hopefully you can get one, because that is a cool leather jacket.
That's something that they should have done for this edition of Top Gun Maverick, which to like replicate the jacket.
I agree. Hey, Kaylee. Hey, hi. Good to see you, my dear. I see you over there on Twitch. Thank you. So many of you guys watching over there on Twitch.
So that actor's name from obviously from a bunch of films. His name is Clarence Gilliard.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's like,
he looks great in this film too.
He does. It's like everybody has to look hot in this movie.
Yeah.
In the 80s, they were $50. Now they're $700. I believe it. I believe it. Hey, Zachariah, 315.
Hi, Zachariah.
Yes, please smash that like button, everyone.
Yes.
I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Appreciate the heck out of it.
Whew.
Like, yeah. Yeah, we didn't like you, but we like Goose. $970 for that jacket, CJ? Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of money. What were those jackets that were like $2,000 a few years ago? People were getting them. Did it start with a Z? Like you know the ones. It was like sportswear, but it was an expensive jacket. Like a trendy sportswear.
Like North Face?
No, it not like North Face, but it kind of looked like a Letterman's jacket. But like everybody had to have those jackets. You know the ones already.
Why am I drawing a blank? Or maybe I'm drawing a blank because I didn't want to look at the price tag. For some
Yeah.
reason, I can't. For some reason, I'm drawing a
They
blank
were
on that.
pricey. It was called, I can't remember what it was called.
Dang, he looks tore up from the floor up.
Yeah. He's not in a
Totally
good
different.
place.
Totally different from when he used to look. Yeah, you're right. He's not in a good place at all. He blames himself for everything. I don't think was it members only? I don't think so.
It
Was
wasn't
it?
members only. It was recent, like in
Yeah.
the last 10 years. I don't know whether it was like it started with a Z. I can't remember.
Yeah, they weren't leather or pricey. They were like pleather, not even pleather, like this polyurethane type of material. Hey, Monkey G, that's good seeing
Hi.
you. This is gonna drive me nuts. I swear, I probably have seen it and not thought about it.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. I don't know whether it starts with a Z, but it was like an incredibly expensive jacket. And when you look at it, you're like, that's not worth $2,000.
Ah,
Hmm.
it's amazing. It's like they'll go and see exactly how much they can get for stuff like that.
Yes.
Folks, we are at 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 44 seconds. If you are following along with us, watching this via the Scener app.
For a young actor, I think Tom Cruise did such a fine job as this character in this film.
I agree. He did a great job. He's believable as a young hotshot pilot. From the arrogance and the bravado to like, okay, this really is not a game.
But also intelligent.
Yes, oh God, extremely intelligent. He's like those kids that are so intelligent they'll get into trouble.
Yeah. Yes.
Kind of like that.
Mom wasn't supposed to be home for another 40 seconds.
Hmm.
Averex.
Okay, now I have to look this up.
Yeah, it's the Averex jacket. I just remember it now.
I can't believe I didn't know this. Okay, there's a reason I didn't know that because now I freaking want one. There's a reason I wasn't supposed to look at that. Oh my gosh.
So I guess they look like, I said Letterman jackets. Maybe it's like sportswear, but it does.
They're like baseball jackets.
Yeah.
Like the ones like the Major League Baseball jackets.
Yes.
Kind of like that.
Shop now. Okay.
Oh, all right. Been around for 40 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see what I'm talking about? The prices.
Okay.
It's like, Mom, I
Let's
want an Averex
see.
jacket for Christmas.
You know what? I do remember those jackets.
Yes.
Okay, now I do. Because a lot of rappers will wear those jackets.
And a lot of kids wanted them. And they look, the jackets do actually look nice.
Yeah, because the colors are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Colors are gorgeous.
It took me a little while to recall it, but
see, I knew there was a reason I blanked that out of my brain. Because it's like, no, you're not buying one. You're not buying one. Okay, Tom is at Tom Skerritt's house.
Yes. Don't throw it away, kid. This is maybe one of the most important scenes in the film.
I agree. Yep. Tom Skerritt's character, call sign Viper. Hey, Amanda Pizzolatto. This is
Hi.
nice. Yeah, we're watching Top Gun and enjoying this. So he was there with his so Viper was there with his dad, with Maverick's dad.
It was just a simple, maybe he was a few miles over the line.
Mm-hmm. But enough for like an international incident.
Right.
Say that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear
Yeah.
you, BK Panther. Amanda says, that's great. Currently not watching it. Been more in the mood for musicals, but
Hmm,
Top Gun is a good movie. How's everyone's Saturday been?
great.
Saturday's been absolutely great. Oh, she leaving? Okay. Says for rent.
Mm.
She must be leaving. You know that's exactly where you need to be, dude. Flying. Oh my gosh, the 80s clothes, man. That's true, it is, CJ. Leather jackets that are broken in over time, they look so good.
They really do. It is an investment, a wise
Hmm.
investment.
Yeah. Thank you. Hmm. Immediately.
Already? Damn.
Hmm. Really? Well. All right.
I'd fly with them but I just throw up, so it wouldn't be useful.
It's like I need a barf bag. Amanda says my sisters and I all want a bomber jacket.
Mhm.
Only found one in a clothing exchange at church, so currently sharing. Okay,
Okay.
wrong with that. Did find a rose gold jacket at the thrift store I work at, not a bomber jacket though.
Ooh,
Well,
those
one,
cool.
that sounds pretty.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
two, I need to stay out of thrift stores because I spend so much money in like especially books. Thrift stores are the best places to get books though. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Folks, we're at 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 7 seconds watching Top Gun. via the Scener app. If you're watching at home, we're just giving you the timestamps so you guys can watch at home.
I don't know whether I would have called out the situation with Maverick in front of him. I probably would have, gone to the side and made sure he wasn't in the room before I said that, because he might end up flying, like with him. They don't know. So this is, it can be a little, uncomfortable saying you don't think somebody should be flying when they're going to be the person you're flying with.
That's true. That's true. Maybe they did it for dramatic effect. Probably. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's interesting how we see this. We're kind of like, we really have done that part, but it's like, I guess we got to see it on screen. Hello, Holocron Library Fox over there on Twitch says hello, Reina. Hello, hail the chat. Oh, hello. Same. I work with books, toys, and electronics at the thrift store, so I see a lot.
There's a lot of good stuff.
It is. Oh my gosh. If you get a good thrift store, you got to fight everybody else to get this good stuff.
There really isn't a bad segment in this film.
No filler. No, like, what's the way? Not boring filler. Like they'll have, segments that advance the action, but it doesn't like bore you, It's a gorgeous effect. And that's practical effector. It's got Goose's dog tags. Five bogeys. 5? You said 5. Come on, Hollywood.
Oh no.
And he gonna fire? Dang. Ooh.
Oh God. That was fast. So he's on standby and he's launching now. He's taking off now.
Yeah. There he goes. I love how they show all the people involved in getting the aircraft together and launching it.
Oh.
Six. Oh, they do Brian McCann? Oh, cool. This dog fight was awesome. Yeah, he's in deep dookie right now. 10 minutes. crap, that was close.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
No. That's what happened last time.
Mm-hmm. It'd be almost unavoidable. There's so many jets all in
Mm-hmm.
one
That
location.
one
It's
area.
hard to avoid something like that.
Okay. Thank you, Kaylee, for putting that out there on Twitch. I appreciate it, my dear. Talk to me, Goose. Come on, bruh. I got him. There you go. There we go. There we go. Dos vidania.
It's really interesting that, he chose to disengage. He couldn't make a choice at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's back in it, he needed those moments to readjust mentally, to get his mental framework back to what he needs it to be to get in the fight again. It was really nice. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that's very human,
Yes, it is.
considering what he'd gone through. But you know that when he comes back, he's coming back to win. He's not coming back half-assed.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda says, yep, going for the win. Yep. Okay. Thank you, BK Panther, for explaining that.
Yes.
Take that shot. Done. Oh, with guns. Okay. I'm not sure, Holocron Library Fox. Not sure. Must be something
I don't have an
YouTube has. Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know why either. See, so they turned off one engine, so they have one engine working.
Mm-hmm.
That always, I'm like, how can you fly with just one engine? Like it seems unbelievable, but I guess it's possible.
You can, but it's really hard. Now you got him. Maybe. Ah, shoot. Keep on him. There you go. Ooh. I can't even imagine having to fly through all of that.
Yeah.
Imagine pilots who had to do that and they didn't have sophisticated aircraft like this at all. No automated targeting system. Electronics probably compensate for the loss of thrust of the flaps and the rings. Yeah. I know with the F-22, it's the software that actually flies and makes the compensation. Aerodynamically, it's not supposed to fly, but it's the software that actually makes it fly.
And of course, the slamming on the brakes is the payoff from, the fancy maneuvers that are not in the books.
Yes.
So sometimes those fancy maneuvers do work in a real life situation.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do what? Yeah.
How many times have you ever seen it's either the plane, where it's like, slow down, and you get behind them, and
yes.
You did it in Star Wars too, remember? The speeder bike.
This is the one time he gets to enjoy his cup of coffee. I mean, he's got, the flights are heavy in the morning, and this is the only time he gets to enjoy that nice cup of brew.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
He ought to be flattered. He ought to be flattered that this guy is doing this at all.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to do a flyby just for you. Just for you. Here comes everybody. They just need to have like a flag that says America.
Yes.
Because you really don't get more America than Top Gun, really.
Absolutely.
You got all of them.
Yay!
We did this. I love it. They have everybody there.
Yay!
You're still dangerous. Dangerous. At any time. Oh. Yeah. Yep. I love this music. Oh my gosh.
It's so good. Thank you, Kenny Loggins, or whoever wrote this song. It's funny, you forget that they're on an aircraft carrier. Obviously, they're living on an aircraft carrier through this whole thing.
Yes, the music is such a classic.
Oh, it's so
good. Gun.
He's blowing the smoke in his face.
I know. Granted, it's not good for you, but I kind of miss movies where they did that. There was just something to that.
Thank you, BK Panther.
Top Gun Anthem is an instrumental rock composition. Harold Faltermeyer wrote the music with Steve Stevens playing the guitar and Faltermeyer on the keyboard with the recording. Yeah, Faltermeyer is awesome.
Yes.
He's awesome. Did the theme for Beverly Hills Cop.
I love that theme too.
Classic.
You're going to have to watch that one too, Lorena.
I know. Oh my gosh. I love Beverly Hills Cop.
Me too. This film went by so fast.
It did. It's like that's the best movies where you don't realize how much time has passed. Like it's over? Really? Yep. Nuclear powered aircraft carrier.
Mm-hmm.
You lost that love, that feeling, now it's gone. Gone.
Hi there.
How are you? Yeah. I know you just can't keep smiling, can you?
Absolutely.
Don't.
No. Baby, baby. Need your love.
Doing a roll call, everybody. I'm like, some of these dudes, I don't know, but yeah, Tom Skerritt and Michael Ironside, definitely.
And love and feel.
I'm telling you, the wake from those fighter jets, I love watching that.
You know what we need?
What?
A time machine to bring us back to 1986.
I hear you. Man. Absolutely. And BK Panther, thank you so very much for that $25 tip.
Wow.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, guys. It's like your super chat, your tips. So appreciate that. It goes right back here into the channel. Thank you so very much for that generous tip. I appreciate the heck out of it. Thank you, BK Panther. And let's see. So yes, that was Top Gun, one of the quintessential 80s movies. Oh my gosh.
And you know something, Lorena? I'm looking at the credits and I can see some of the call sign names of these officers. And you're right. There are things like Bozo, Loner, Curly, which is like from Moe and Curly, I'm guessing, from the Three Stooges. There's another one that says Rat, Jaws. So the names are not exactly the coolest sounding names. I think, you know, I didn't realize that. I thought they were all incredible names, but they're not call sign names. But what they do is incredible.
They do. They really do. And one of the things that was so cool about this movie is just, I mean, it is basically a recruiting movie, but highlighted a lot of what fighter pilots do. You know, all the work that's involved in becoming, you know, a fighter pilot, and you know, a lot of the obstacles that they wind up facing. So it is a great piece of movie making. I love this movie. I absolutely freaking love this movie. And Amanda says, woohoo, I'm assuming you will do the sequel when it comes available. Yes. When Top Gun Maverick becomes available for streaming. Yes, I will definitely be doing a watch party for that.
I'm really happy that it's still in the theater this summer, you know, because it feels like a summer hit when we used to have films that were summer hits and they'd be in the theater for the whole summer.
I agree. Yeah. This is one where with Maverick, I feel bad that I haven't gotten to the theater to see it because I want to. I really do need to. But yeah, I'm glad it did go into theaters because there's something about being in the theater on that huge screen and like being in the cockpit of the plane where you can actually feel just like the weight of what it's like to be in the cockpit of a fighter jet is different than a commercial airplane, and seeing those angles, those steep dives and those bankings, like, when the turns bank and everything. You can't quite get that in a small screen, but when you're sitting in a theater in a big screen, you get the idea. Like when they're in that flat spin, if you see that in the theater, you feel exactly how disorienting um, it is. So I'm glad they did put that in the theater. It really does belong there. So good call by I have to say Tom Cruise knew his audience. Like they will go to the theater to see it because I forget how many times this got pushed back.
Yeah, and it's made $1 billion, which we know is his highest grossing film. Most people are not in films that have made $1 billion.
No.
That's just very rare.
No.
It has been pushed back a lot. But Lorraine, I mean, this is the sequel that we've been waiting for 30 something years.
Yes. Yes. And it's not to some movie that no one knew. This was like for an iconic movie. I mean, it's not an understatement when you basically say, you could just slap America across Top Gun, and that's pretty much it. Whatever you needed to know about America, that's what Top Gun was.
Yes.
And so, popularized like over the years, spoof, people referred to it. It never goes out of style. To have a follow-up to it after 30 years with Tom Cruise involved with it, you knew it was going to make money. You knew it was going to make money, and people were willing to wait for this.
Yes.
I was upset that it wasn't coming out for Christmas, but I'm like, okay, I'll wait. And a lot of people like waited, and when the wait was over, boom, went exactly for it. Went just for it. Hey, Steve, it says, hi there, Lorena and company. Hope you are well today. Well, we are definitely well, dude. We just got done watching Top Gun 86. Having a great time watching that. And speaking of great 80s movies, Brian McCann says maybe next Toxic Male 1987's Predator. Not for Toxic. Well, maybe we'll do Schwarzenegger as a topic, but I will say we will be having a watch party for Predator on August 13th. So the schedule's out on Scener. We are going to be watching Predator. So get yourself ready for it. I'm excited. That's going to be, I love watching 80s. Is there something fun about like watching 80s movies? It's just something about it that's just fun to just indulge and watch.
They really have a feel-good quality to them that isn't in every genre or era. And I like those feel-good movies, Lorena. That's what a movie's supposed to make you feel good.
Exactly. Make you feel good about spending your time watching it, spending your money watching it, and it's the escapism that you get for that period of time. And that's what these movies, were. They were just pure escapism. That was it. Amanda Pizzolatto says they really couldn't have picked a better weekend to come out than Memorial Day weekend. Absolutely.
And Tom Cruise with his Maverick film was the talk of the town at Cannes. He was very strategic in getting his film to be the premiere film at Cannes this year. And when it did premiere and everybody saw it, it was the talk of the town, and rightfully so. So, he knows how to promote stuff that he's in. And, it was exciting, Lorena, to see him fly into Cannes for that premiere. He came out of the car and everybody was like, it's Tom Cruise, it was fun and exciting. And I love that he does stuff like that.
Yeah, I do too. It was it was just amazing how he did that, and just all the love from Maverick, at Cannes. It was just absolutely thrilling. Steve says The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, which I have not seen yet, but I did hear about it. Cobra, I have seen that. Best of the Best, have seen that. Check them out. Very toxic. Well, we got to put those on the list because two of those I have seen, one I have not. And those latter two, yes, they are very, very, very toxic. Very toxic. Never Ending Story and Willow. I didn't like the Never Ending Story. I didn't. I really didn't. But Willow, I loved Willow.
Yeah, Willow was fantastic. Of course, Val
Willow was
Kilmer
great.
and Joanne Whalley was in that, along with, I can't remember the gentleman's name, who was in practically every film in the 80s, who played Willow, actually. The lead star. He was in, Return of the Jedi. He was in...
Warwick Davis?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
He was in so many films, Lorena. So many.
A ton of films. He was in a ton of films. I loved Willow. I totally enjoyed that movie. Hey, Kai MFS says, hey, well, hello, hi. Good to see you. Good seeing you, my dear. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Brian McCann says, Firebirds, the helicopter Top Gun film, Apache helicopters. Oh, God, yes. I love Apache helicopters. Firebirds. Okay. Firebirds. Put that one on the list too. Or for more kooky, The Last Unicorn cartoon and The Lord of the Rings cartoon. Didn't see The Lord of the Rings cartoon. I saw The Hobbit.
Yes.
Love the Hobbit cartoon. Love that. The movie, not so much, but the Hobbit cartoon, I loved. Last Unicorn, man, that cartoon made me cry.
Yeah, it was sad.
It was so sad. It was so sad. I couldn't deal with. But I loved it. It was a beautiful cartoon, but it made me cry at the end. Steve says Never Ending Story is great if you hate dumb horses. I just did not like the Never Ending Story. I never read the book. I just saw the movie and I was like, for real? Nah. I said, nah, that's all right. That's all right. Oh, man. But folks, this has been absolutely so much fun. So much fun. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been an amazing time. No movie stream next Saturday because my sister's in town, so I'm going to be kind of busy with that. But on the 30th, I believe, what are we watching on the 30th? Oh, so July 30th, we're going to be watching Ghost in the Shell. So that's going to be our anime movie for the month. So again, 7 p.m. Eastern on July 30th, watching Ghost in the Shell. So be here. I haven't seen it before. Everybody keeps telling me about it. It was between this and Akira and Howl's Moving Castle. So Ghost in the Shell kind of won. So that's what we're going to watch, Ghost in the Shell.
And I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell. I have seen Howl's Moving Castle and I have seen Akira. So I'm eager to see Ghost in the Shell.
This is going to be so much fun. And you know what? Keep the movie recommendations coming because this is just great to do with you guys. No, have not seen Ghost in the Shell yet, Kai. Have not, and I'm so looking forward to it because people have told me how great it is. Yes. Good night, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here. What do you have coming up that you'd like to let people know about before we leave out of here?
Yes, guys, of course you can find me on my channel, Positive Fandom. And please do subscribe to Positive Fandom. I've just reached 1,000 subscribers, as we were talking about earlier. But I want to keep the momentum going. And you all in the chat have been so wonderful tonight. We've had such a great time. So on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, I have my Sunday brunch show where I'm going to do all the parlay in the fandom. So please do come and check it out. Monday night, I'll be streaming with Reina Creole at 8 p.m. Eastern on Toxic Femininity, along with Nina Infinity. Sometimes on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you can find me on Say What or Uncivilized Scoundrels with on the 1/6 Scale Man Network. Now, Lorena, are we streaming this Thursday? I think we still are.
Think we're up in the air. I may have to move that to Wednesday if we could do
Okay.
that at 5. So we're going to be doing a watch party and review of episode 2 of The Terminal List, the Amazon series starring Chris Pratt, which is,
Yes.
oh my God, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. If you haven't watched that series on Amazon Prime, you definitely need to check it out. You've got a military operator who winds up losing his whole platoon. It seems like he doesn't know what's going on. He can't remember things, and it's like his memory, and people question his memory. And meanwhile, you got folks trying to freaking kill him. And yet he's trying to figure out what happened to his whole platoon. So it's like a mystery all wrapped up together. Absolutely great thrill. If you liked Reacher, I'm pretty sure you're going to like The Terminal List. So it's also based on a book by a Navy SEAL, Jack Carr. So definitely hang out with us for that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what the heck. Okay, so I'm trying to think. What am I doing? What am I doing?
One more
Okay.
on
Oh,
Friday
go ahead.
at 12 in the afternoon. Of course, you guys can catch me on Midnight Edge in the morning with Tom and Andre. That was the last one.
Yes. Please don't forget that. Please don't forget that. Yes. So let's see. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern on my channel. Of course, yes, very similar. I will have the Welcome to Florida show where,
Yay.
man, we have crazy stories every week. This week, oh man, thumbnail says it all. We got somebody trying to steal droids from Disney World. So going to check that out along with some other too crazy, but you know that they're true Florida man stories. So check that out Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Of course, Monday, Toxic Femme, of course, with her and Nina Infinity. So that's on Midnight's Edge at 8 p.m. on Monday. Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. You can catch me on my channel. We're going to be having the Anime Girls show where we're going to be reviewing part 1 and part 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. So that is going to be Phantom Blood, which is part 1, and Battle Tendency, which is part 2. So we're going to be reviewing those right then. Wednesday, of course, Toxic Male Appreciation pushed up, 5 p.m. Eastern. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, the Dark Council will be on Drunk 3PO's Basement channel, which is the permanent home. So please do check that out. Last week, we had young Ripper drop by.
Wow.
Yeah, so you never know who's going to drop into the Dark Council. So definitely watch out for that. And of course, let's see, Thursday, I'm hoping to be on This Week on BS. Possibly, I'm not quite sure. Sisters in Town, not quite sure if I'm gonna do that. And let's see, Friday, actually taking a break. It's actually a very light weekend for me because I've got family in town. So please do go to her channel, run all her playlist to get her watch time up.
Yes, please, everybody, please check out what's on my channel. I've got a lot of content on there, a lot of recent things that have been going on. So I can assure you there's something for everyone on the channel. So please do check it out. And I do appreciate all of you.
Absolutely. All right. So with that said, folks, we're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.